So hello and welcome guys, this is Ashutosh, your host, and guys, I welcome you all in this new video tutorial session of basic electrical engineering. So guys, today we are going to study transformer, okay, single phase transformer. So guys, let's start. So guys, here you can see on your screen transformer को आप define कर सकते हैं guys. What is a transformer? So you can just define the transformer. Okay, see here, the transformer is a static device, the one which does not contain any rotating or moving parts, which is used to transfer electrical energy from one AC circuit to another AC circuit with increase or decrease in voltage or current, okay, but without any change in frequency. So guys, you can see this is the diagram of construction diagram of transformer. आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं guys, this is called the iron core section of transformer, which is made of silicon steel, and basically these iron cores are always laminated. Okay, see here, these are the laminated iron core structure. You can see, आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं guys, this is lamination, because in order to reduce eddy current loss we use laminations of iron core. Okay, we do not use solid core of iron in transformer because of eddy current loss. So guys, here you can see, so basically there are two major parts in transformer. We will discuss it later. So these are the laminations you see, and it is made of silicon steel, and this part is called iron core, okay, and this is called the limb of transformer, and this is again the another limb of transformer on which copper winding, these copper insulated copper windings are wound on each limb. So you can see, so these are the copper windings wound on the core section. This is the limb section of core, and again this is called primary winding, and this is called secondary winding. So here also copper windings which are insulated wound on the limb of this side of core. So guys, basically what happens in this transformer, so basically it is a static device, and guys, AC power, okay, so you can see basically what happens. It is used to transfer electrical energy from one circuit to another AC circuit. So see here, this is one AC circuit and this is another AC circuit, and these windings are magnetically coupled. They are electrically isolated. They do not connect electrically. Okay, they are not connected electrically, so they are magnetically coupled or inductively coupled, you can see. And here what happens, frequency will be constant and power will be constant at both sides. Suppose this is primary side and this is secondary side, so primary belongs to P, okay, denoted by P, and secondary denoted by S. So guys, this is secondary, so this will be called supply side or supply end, and this will be called load end. Okay, and then single phase AC supply will be provided through these terminals and load will be connected across these terminals. So guys, you can see this is the AC alternating supply, you can see. So this is the input. आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं ये primary windings है और ये secondary terminals है. This is the secondary winding. So guys, here current is I1. So this is primary side. So all the parameters, okay, belongs to primary side will be there, and suffix 1 will be there, and in the secondary side suffix 2 will be there. Okay, see, so AC supply is provided and there will be AC supply in the output. So guys, what happens here, voltage level has changed, but there is no change in the frequency. So guys, this is basically fundamental of transformer, and you see, it is important to remember that input to a transformer and output from a transformer, both are alternating quantities. So you see here both are alternating quantity. इसके इनपुट में भी AC सप्लाई होती है और आउटपुट में भी DC सप्लाई होती है. So guys यहाँ पर चेंज होता है वोल्टेज का लेवल और करंट का लेवल. Okay, but power and frequency are constant at both the sides. Then see the second sentence. The electrical energy is generated and transmitted at an extremely high voltages. So the voltage is to be then reduced to a lower value for its domestic and industrial use. So guys आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं, we will discuss according to function. There are two types of main function of transformer. According to function, okay, you see this is done by using transformer. It is possible to reduce the voltage level using a transformer. Then the transformer is called as step up transformer. So guys यहाँ पर दो टाइप के ट्रांसफार्मर होते हैं. You already know one is called step up transformer and where voltage is to be stepped up, the level of voltage is to be increased, and another will be step down transformer where the voltage level is to be reduced. Okay, so we will see. Then guys you can see on the other hand we can also use the transformer to increase the voltage level, and the power transmission system using transformers. When the transformer changes the voltage level, it changes the current level also. So guys this is very important. आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं guys, यहाँ पर ये जो है this is the single line diagram of transmission line. See, this is generator section, this is generating station where power is to be produced at 11 kV. Okay, this is 11 kV. Okay, so Indian standard is 11 kilovolt. Then this voltage is stepped up to 220 kV, 400 kV, 765 kV. So there are various ranges of transmission line voltage. So guys then it is transmitted, then power is transmitted through steel towers. Okay, these power lines are carried by steel towers, and then at a distribution end, okay, you see here this is step down transformer where voltage level is to be reduced. Okay, so up to 11 kV it is reduced from 220 kV or from 400 kV or from 765 kV. ये जो voltage level है ये 11 kV तक reduce किया जाता है, and then this power is utilized. So guys this power is now distributed. Okay, and guys this power is then distributed to the load. Okay, and then this power is consumed by the customers. Okay, so you see. So guys now you can see this is the construction diagram of transformer where you can see these are the primary windings. So there are two major parts in the transformer. हमेशा दो मेजर पार्ट्स होते हैं ट्रांसफार्मर में, और एक को कहा जाता है आयरन कोर. You see here this is called iron core that is always laminated to reduce eddy current loss, and these are the thick laminations of some millimeter. Okay, so these are then joined together. These plates are cut, okay, into some millimeter thickness, and then these plates are joined. So all the stacks are joined through nut bolt, and then these are called, okay, laminated steel core. Okay, so basically the purpose of lamination is to reduce eddy current loss. So guys this is main part. ये जो कोर है ये हमेशा सिलिकॉन स्टील से बना होता है. Okay, and the second part is that is copper windings. So guys there are two major parts, and copper windings are there. So one belongs to primary side and other belongs to secondary side. Okay, you see, and then copper windings are always insulated. So here you can see guys, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं this is the primary winding and this is the secondary winding. So from primary winding supply terminal, supply is connected. See here, this is single phase AC supply. ये इनपुट सेक्शन है. अगर आपने इनपुट लिया हुआ है तो सेकेंड जो सेक्शन होगा and this belongs to secondary side. So this will be your output section, where, or you also call it load section. So across these load terminal, load is connected. See here, this is the load. Okay, and this is iron core, and this is the flux path you see already shown in the diagram. This is the direction of magnetic flux, okay, which flows or which sets up in the magnetic iron core. So guys, we will discuss working principle of transformer. So first, this is the principle of operation of transformer. So guys, basically what happens, आप देख सकते हैं, the construction of a single phase transformer is as shown. It consists of two highly inductive coils or windings wound on an iron or steel core. So guys, आपने अभी देखा कि यहाँ पर दो windings होती है. There are two windings. One will be called primary winding. Second will be called secondary winding. Okay, then see, the winding or coil connected to the AC supply is called primary winding, whereas the other one is called the secondary winding. And then see, the AC supply is connected to the primary winding, and whereas the load is connected to the secondary winding. You see guys, this is the supply end, which is the primary winding section, where you connect single phase AC supply, और आप लोड कनेक्ट करते हैं सेकेंडरी साइड पर. सो गाइस, दिस इज द सेकेंडरी साइड वेयर लोड इज टू बी कनेक्टेड अक्रॉस दीज टर्मिनल्स. ओके, सो गाइस, this is also a symbol of transformer. You see, okay, you always represent the primary winding and the secondary winding, okay, like this. Okay, this is the symbol of transformer. This is equivalent. This is called electrical equivalent of transformer. And guys, these two parallel lines, see here, these two parallel lines represent the iron core. So this is the symbolic diagram of transformer, and this is the elementary construction diagram of transformer. So guys, you can see, and guys, as soon as the primary winding is connected to the single phase AC supply, and AC current starts flowing through it, and AC primary current produces an alternating flux in the core, you see, and most of this changing flux gets linked with the secondary winding through the core, and the varying flux will induce voltage into the secondary winding according to the Faraday's electromagnetic induction. So guys, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं, इसका जो working principle है, that is always based upon Faraday's electromagnetic induction principle. So guys, what happens in the transformer? So basically guys, working principle of transformer is divided into two parts. At no load, okay, first we will see the working principle of transformer at no load, and second we will see the working principle and phasor diagram of transformer, because both are interlinked. Okay, the working principle of a transformer and phasor diagram, both are interlinked. So we will see the working principle of transformer at load. So guys, it is divided into two parts. Okay, so this is the construction part we already seen, and then one question arises guys. Okay, basically this is AC device. Transformer is always, okay, operated on AC. It does not operate on DC. So you see why? Because of constant supply. Okay, d5 by dt will be equal to 0, because no current is changing, therefore no flux will be changed, no AC supply, and therefore no induced EMF. So guys, केवल transient period में ही EMF बनेगा, and during steady state period no EMF will be there in the transformer. So see here, okay, what is the answer? Can the transformer operate on DC? Answer is no. You see, the transformer action does not take place with a direct current of constant magnitude, because guys, what is the induction principle? Induced according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction principle, induced EMF जो होता है किसी भी winding का, okay, that is induced across a coil or winding. So that is directly proportional to rate of change of flux d phi by dt. So this is called alternating flux d phi by dt. So change of flux with respect to change of time. So guys, in case of AC supply, it is changing because there is a alternating current or changing current is flowing in the circuit. Therefore, changing flux will be produced, and therefore rate of change of flux induces EMF. Okay, so this is the condition for induction of EMF. Okay, see, but in case of DC supply, you see, this is the answer, because with DC primary current, flux produced in the core is not alternating, but it is of constant value. So that's why guys, in a transformer, DC supply will produce constant flux, and so no constant flux, no alternating flux is there, no changing flux is there with respect to time. Therefore, the EMF induced will be equal to 0. So see here, the third sentence, as there is no change in the flux linkage with the secondary winding, the induced EMF in the secondary winding is 0. हमेशा 0 होगा क्योंकि rate of change of flux 0 होगा. So guys, fourth sentence, you see, if DC is applied to the primary, then there is a possibility of transformer core saturation. Okay, and then if core saturates, the primary will draw excessive large current. Therefore, application of DC should be avoided. Okay, large current can enter in the primary of transformer. So therefore, guys, this is the answer. Okay, so you can say, okay, on DC supply, transformer does not operate. So guys, now we will discuss about transformer types. Okay, so we will see the different types of transformer. कितने प्रकार हैं ट्रांसफार्मर के, ये हम देखेंगे guys. So basically you can see on your screen the transformers are different types depending on the arrangement of the core winding as follows. So guys, transformer पहला जो type है, this is the first type, that is called core type transformer is there. Second type is shell type transformer is there, and third type Berry type transformer is there, which is not used or very rarely used, you see. So guys, in the next slide you can see, okay, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं guys, this is the first type of transformer, that is called core type transformer. So guys, यहाँ पर आप देखिए इसका जो construction diagram है, so basically the core of this transformer is in form of rectangular frame. See, this is the rectangular frame. Okay, this is the rectangular frame. This is core of transformer made of silicon steel, and these are made from laminations, provides a single magnetic circuit, you see. So this is called laminated rectangular core, and there will be windings wound on the each limb of the transformer, rectangular transformer core. Okay, you see. So यहाँ पर windings की जाएगी guys. These are the windings wound on the limb of transformer core, and these are called cylindrical windings. See here. So this is the electrical equivalent diagram. See, laminated rectangular core provides a single magnetic circuit, and this is the primary. This forms the primary circuit. This forms the secondary circuit. Okay, and then see guys, ये वाला जो है ये core type transformer है. Okay, there will be a single magnetic path of flux. See here, there will be a single magnetic path of flux. This is the path of flux. Okay, which will be set up in the iron core, and there will be two sections of windings. See here, and this is called single window. This is also called single window transformer. But in case of shell type transformer, you see guys, यहाँ पर देखिए, this is the construction of shell type transformer. Okay, so you see here, this is rectangular core, but the core is E and I type. This is the combination of E and I type. See here. So basically the core section is different from the core type transformer. See here, and here windings will be wound on the central limb. So here there are three limbs. This is the first limb, this is the central limb or second limb, and this is the third limb. See here. So guys, there will be windings, both the windings actually. Okay, primary primary as well as secondary windings, both the windings will be wound on the central limb of transformer. दोनों windings को इसी बीच वाले कोर पर ही wound किया जाता है guys. So this forms the primary circuit as well as the secondary circuit, and whenever you supply current, okay, when you supply current in the primary winding, there will be flux, okay, starts flowing from here, and it will be divided into two parts. Okay, it will flow in the right side section as well as in the left side section. So guys, here flux will be divided 5 by 2 into 5 by 2 and into 5 by 2. Okay, so in the right side section as well as left side section. So guys, यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे कि जो फ्लक्स का मैग्नेटिक पाथ है वो दो होते हैं. There are two magnetic paths of flux. Okay, see, and there are two windows. So this is the important identification of shell type transformer. Okay, so this is the simplified diagram. Then guys, here you can see the differences between core type transformer and shell type transformer. So this is the core type transformer section. You see the first point, the core has only one window. Here in shell type transformer, the core has two windows, which we already discussed. Okay, यहाँ पर देखिए core type transformer ये है जिसमें एक window है. Basically this is called window. Okay, this is an air gap. Okay, so this is called window, and in case of shell type transformer, there are two windows. This is first window and this is another window, second window. So see here, this is the first difference. And then guys, second difference, windings encircle the core. So basically in core type transformer, 90% windings are visible. Okay, but only 10% iron core is visible. So here cooling of windings are easier. But in shell type transformer, core encircles the windings. So basically guys, here 90% core part, iron core part is visible, but only 10% windings are visible. You see, so here cooling of core will become easier. See, okay, here, okay, the core is visible, most part of the core is visible. Okay, so this is the difference number second. And third, in core type transformer, cylindrical windings are used, and in shell type transformer it is called sandwich type windings. Then fourth point, you can see this transformer is easy to repair. Shell type transformer is not easy to repair. Also you see here, fifth point, better cooling since more surface is exposed to the atmosphere and cooling is not very effective. Here fourth point, less mechanical protection to the coils or windings. Here better mechanical protection to the coils or windings. So guys, these are the some differences between core type transformer and shell type transformer. Okay, so these are the types of transformer depending upon the construction diagram.